Maximus. This video reaches you in the space future. Greetings, Maximus. This video reaches you in the space future. How are you feeling right now? What are you thinking about? This is where I'm at. Feedback, yes. This is where I'm at. YouTube channel feedback, yes. I am so excited to make this video because finally I get to babble about my 2007 big theme, Serenity. And I'm going to respond to 2 different YouTube channel comments. Yes! So, first, our good friend Maximus, Rachel Kaddish, wrote on YouTube, First, on the comment section below the video Keeping Company on YouTube, our friend Maximus, Rachel Kaddish, wrote, "What do you think about silence? What do you think about nonverbal communication?" Yeah. And then second, Rebecca Herman and then second in my most recent, and then second for my most recent YouTube video, Lightness and Lil Yachty's Space Future Comedy, Rebecca Herman wrote on Facebook, "This video helped me. I'm learning about lightness too. I think it takes..." And then second, in response to my most recent video, Lightness and Lil Yachty's Space Future Comedy, our other friend, our really good friend, Rebecca Herman wrote on Facebook, "This video really helps me." And then second, in response to my most recent video, Lightness and Lil Yachty's Space Future Comedy, our good friend Rebecca Herman wrote on Facebook, "This video helped me. I'm learning about lightness too. It is surprisingly difficult. I think it requires a lot of serenity." Yes, Rebecca Herman. I am in absolute agreement. Surrender is necessary for lightness. Surrender is also necessary for serenity. Your comment really feeds right into my response to Rachel's question. Hey Rachel and all Space Future crew members, I've been wanting to share this story with you for quite a while. And this story articulates my feelings about surrender and lightness, as silence and nonverbal communication, as well as serenity and simplicity. But I forgot about it. One moment, let me go grab the book. So, here's the story comes from this book by Anne Bancroft, Zen Pointing to Reality. Okay, so this story comes from the book Zen, Pointing to Reality. Zen points to a specific state of awareness in which the mystery and beauty of life in the very moment is perceived wholly and directly, and with pure objectivity. In the words of one of its teachers, Dogen, to learn the way of the Buddha is to learn about oneself. To learn about oneself is to forget oneself. To forget oneself is to be enlightened by everything in the world. To be enlightened by everything is to let fall one's own body and mind. Zen is a religious path, but it expresses reality not in theological explanations, but in everyday conversation and action. On how to act in accordance with reality, another Zen teacher, Uman, says, when walking, just walk. When sitting, just sit. Above all, don't wobble. And that age-old problem of how to live in the world and yet find liberation is dealt with in this fashion. Wokaju was once asked, we have to dress and eat every day, and how can we escape from all that? The master replied, we dress, we eat. I do not understand. We have to dress and eat every day, but how can we escape from all that? If you do not understand, put on your clothes and eat your food. The usual conceptual mode of thinking is upset by the apparently unsatisfying advice given in this last statement. The logical mind has nothing to feed on. Intellect and imagination are told to come to a full stop so that eating, food, and dressing can be experienced as they really are. Because Zen desires to loose us from the grip of concepts, to shatter the rigid thought forms in which we seek to possess life, it also makes devastating use of contradiction and paradox. When Joshu, a great Zen master, was asked what he would give. Okay, moving on. So the story is simple. Is in the words of Lin Chi, a Japanese. In the words of Lin Chi, a Zen master, a Zen practitioner, another Zen. So in the words of another Zen master, Lin Chi, when it's time to get dressed, put on your clothes. When you must walk, then walk. When you must sit, then sit. Just be your ordinary self in your ordinary life. Just be your ordinary self. When it is time to, so in the words of Lin Chi, another Zen master before Dogen, he says, so in the words of Lin Chi, another Zen master, before the time of Dogen. When it's time to get dressed, put on your clothes. When you must walk, then walk. When you must sit, then sit. Just be your ordinary self in ordinary life, unconcerned in seeking for Buddhahood. When you're tired, lie down. The fool will laugh at you, but the wise man will understand. So, back to Riri's comment about lightness and surrender. To surrender is surprisingly difficult. I don't disagree. But I've been thinking a lot about the words to escape. Liberation comes. I've been thinking about the story, the simple story, when asked, how do we escape every day? We have to dress and eat every day. How do we escape from all of that? We dress, we eat. We do the things as far as simplicity and serenity are concerned. I've been focusing on this. I've come to realize that multitasking is sort of a myth, and I've been really focused on gentle and calm, single-minded attention. I feed back. I eat, we talk, and we relax. Back, the clothes on our back, and silence, and sitting. Are all very meaningful. Sometimes I have to tell myself out loud, I am getting dressed. I am making a Space Future upload. And when I say that out loud, I become more relaxed, more focused, and surrendered to the moment. As far as nonverbal communication, I think it's key to be aware of one's own body in relation to the camera, the audience, your partner, the person you're in conversation with, because all of the movements of the body affect the other person, and so by focusing on simplicity and serenity, I'm working on relaxing more and having more gratitude and cheerful readiness, alacrity in conversation and in everyday ordinary life, whereby I think that affects everybody else and moves them into a more cheerful, relaxed state. So as far as everything, the difficulty of surrendering, the importance of silence and serenity and simplicity, single-minded focus is key, and to get that going, and the strange act of talking to yourself is really helpful. I am making a Space Future upload. So in some sense, I condone silence's evil twin, noise pollution, when I have to remind myself of what I'm doing out loud, and I embrace chatter, but I also, as a means of becoming more relaxed and becoming closer and getting closer to a fuller silence and coming closer to a fuller conversation, which entails silence and listening, as well as feedback. So the intention of this channel is to be a conversation, like live, organic, meaningful, meaning well, feedback, feeding, clothes on our back, eating, dressing, back and forth. So yeah, Maximus, have fun making my video. There's a lot of stuff to edit out, and I appreciate you for taking time to do that for me. I'm going to just know that whatever I'm saying here is going to flow right into a response from you. Just like Rachel's question flowed into a response to Rebecca's comment, and the conversation continues. Thank y'all. Space Future Speaker out.